Good morning, this is Frances Kavanaugh reporting from Miami, Florida. Today we will be talking about the largest ever imposed penalty by the Securities and Exchange Commission against an audit firm. Ernst & Young, one of the top accounting firms in the world, is being fined $100 million by the federal regulators after admitting its employees cheated on their ethics exam. On June 28, 2022, the Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as the SEC, penalized Ernst & Young's audit team for cheating in a CPA exam. The main objective of the exam is to assess eligibility for the renewal of certified public accountant licenses. The SEC stated that cheating involved hundreds of the firm's workers from 2017 to 2021, resulting in the largest penalty ever imposed by the agency against an auditing firm. For years, the firm's auditors had cheated to pass key exams that are needed for certified public accountant licenses. Ernst & Young also had internal reports confirming this information, but didn't disclose the wrongdoing to regulators. The company was liable for withholding credible evidence on the matter from the SEC enforcement team during their investigation. Gerber S. Rule, the director of the SEC's Enforcement Division, said in a release, "It's simply outrageous that the very professionals responsible for catching cheating by clients cheated on the ethics exams of all things." Ernst & Young's admitted fault, agreeing to pay a $100 million penalty, as well as committing to undertake robust measures to address its ethical issues. The ethical issue reveals multiple breaches, including untrustworthiness by gatekeepers auditing the country's public firms. Ironically, the audit professionals are responsible for catching cheating firms' financial reports falsifications, making their cheating practice unbearable. These practices undermine the integrity of organizations and professions, ultimately derailing public efforts by admitting fault. In addition to paying the $100 million penalty, the order requires them to engage in extensive undertaking, including retaining two separate independent consultants to help remedy its deficiencies. One consultant will review the firm's policies and procedures relating to ethics and integrity. The other will review Ernst & Young's conduct regarding its disclosure failures, including whether any Ernst & Young's employees contributed to the firm's failure to correct its misleading submissions. The SEC will not permit the submission of misleading information or any action that delays or frustrates our mandate to protect investors and our market, said Melissa Hodgman, Associate Director of the SEC Enforcement Division. Ernst & Young faces significant sanctions and extensive remediation to ensure that its culture and conduct meet the ethical standards required of those responsible for the integrity of our capital markets. Nothing is as bad as cheating the people or organizations that rely on trust as the threshold for performance. Such practices also raise concern over the credibility and authenticity of Ernst & Young's past audits. Ernst & Young appear less concerned about employee behavior by concealing information about exam cheating from the investigator despite being aware of its existence. Sadly, workplace influences undermine these lessons, leading to practices such as Ernst & Young's exam cheating scenario. To worsen the situation, Ernst & Young, as an audit company, is responsible for ensuring integrity and honesty in financial reporting and operations by firms from multiple sectors. Successful application of underhand strategies to maintain CPA status implies that the existing guidelines and standards need to be revised, or that the firms operating within the audit sector are dishonest and that their reports could be more accurate. The organization should hold its audit professionals individually accountable for their unethical practices. Having a more effective strategic plan can significantly assist the firm to achieve its objectives by adopting punitive measures for such actions, including bearing the cost of litigation, dismissals, and imprisonment. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Frances Kavanaugh from Miami, Florida. Goodbye.